Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And another foul ball. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, number 5. Freddie.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Freeman is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 1-2 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Scherzer gets the sign. Here it comes. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
You know, it's funny. You always want pitchers with great command, but this guy is almost filling up the zone too much. I'd like to see him nibble the corners and get these guys off his stuff in the middle of the plate.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting 7.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Number 13, Salvador.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Buxton is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Stepping up is Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles,
now here's the
second
pitch.
baseman, Roberto.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting third.
So here is
Not
Cal Ripken.
shortstop.
First cuts for
Cal
him here with the bases open
Ripken.
and 2 away.
Junior.
Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in for Oakland, Shane Bieber, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the
The left
defense.
fielder, number 1.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in as the left fielder, Kenny Lofton. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now it'll be Byron Buxton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Scherzer's ready. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
In there, a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
The batter.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Buxton, the runner at first with 2 gone. There goes Buxton. In the dirt here. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. The 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Now at the plate, here is Bryce Harper. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Harper.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next up is Kirby Puckett.
The right fielder. Kirby.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and there's out number 2. Two down, no one on base. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So stepping in is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So now to the plate, Justin Turner. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Glove by Turner.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
This is foul right side.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ripken will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is JT Realmuto, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he struck him out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Swing and a liner. This is foul for the first strike.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone. Adam Duvall gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 14.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. Into the box, Roberto Alomar swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's Byron Buxton now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Duvall at second. Alomar on at first with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So now to the plate, Shane Bieber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Barnes has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And now Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. He's under it, and that ends the inning. of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Cal Ripken.
The shortstop, Cal.
Fouled away.
Jr.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Kirby Puckett digging in now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit. Little bit out front, ended up popping out.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. At the plate, JT Realmuto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Byron Buxton. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So next to bat will be Shohei Ohtani. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. In now for the O's, Justin Turner flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ohtani waits on it. 1 out. And now here is Matt Barnes. first at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Swung on and grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he's into the box. Freddie Freeman. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch on its way. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Turner's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton.
Byron.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now in the box, Cal Ripken. He bounced out last time up.
Cal Ripken.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Into the box now, Kirby Puckett. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now that's popped up. Freeman into foul territory. And no one will get this one. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, first baseman
Dennis Eckersley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And they will not get him at the plate as the recovery throw came in too late and the run will score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
The catcher, JT.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Trent Grisham is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 2, Trent Grisham.
Here's the first pitch. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Into the box, Kenny Lofton. He's running. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. 0-1 the count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he lays off for ball 1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Splitter, 2-2. Grisham on third. Lofton is at second with nobody out. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he is in there. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Up next, Shohei Ohtani. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. Alomar hauls it in, and now the runner at third doesn't know what's going on. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Leading off for the Orioles.
First delivery to him.
Justin
Pitch is popped up.
Turner.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. D. Strange Gordon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, D. Strange Gordon.
pitch on its way.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Roberto Alomar struck out in his last trip to the plate. Line drive to center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next. Standing in now, Byron Buxton. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Lee Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. At the plate now, Freddie Freeman, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Smith, 30 years of age. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and a fork ball. Here's the 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in once again is Justin Turner. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alomar has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
The shortstop, Cal.
And it's fouled away.
Junior.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. At the plate now is Kirby Puckett. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Now to bat, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The catcher, number 13.
And now the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Craig
Attention,
Doby
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Larry Doby.
Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Hopped up. A play at the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Next, it'll be Byron Buxton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner's on his way to third.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Lofton at second with 2 down. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next up, JT Realmuto. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Ready now is Justin Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Oh, and a great play to make the catch there, and with that fine play, the ball game is over. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Oakland A's get the pitches.